Hey folks, it's Roy from Geeks Adventures. Woo! Coming to you from Studio Alpha in a basement in a townhome in the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. I'm doing a comic book review right now, and hopefully you can read that well enough. And you're going, does that read Batman and Elmer Fudd? Yeah, it does. You still read it. You still watching, right? You're still watching? I heard about this one shot from IO9, and my reaction was the same as yours, going, what the bloody hell are you thinking? Let's be honest here. The comic book industry, I mean, as much as comic book films are a big deal, the thing to remember is that, back in the heyday of comics, in the golden age, 40s, and we're talking the 40s, millions of issues were sold of each book. Millions. And during the 90s, during the big resurgence with the X-Men, with Image Comics, again, boom, and all of a sudden you're seeing huge numbers of issues flying out of here. And of course, now the ironic thing is that, yes, as an intellectual property, superhero comics are a huge moneymaker. And I mean, Disney right now is taking a multi-billion-dollar investment and going, suckers. And as much as Warner Brothers keeps trying to basically foobar the DC film license, they're not hurting for money. But as an industry, the accusations from guys like, old guys like me of, oh, you're doing the same thing all over again, blah, 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 oh, great, another reboot, blah, 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 blah. And frankly, younger readers are running into the same problem. Like, okay, where do I start? What's with all the back history? How many itinerations are there? Which origin? Goes on and on and on and on. And the fact that, there's a bajillion things that can be done as well besides comic books. Sorry, that's just the cold hard fact of the 21st century media industry right now. So, you hear about a story, you hear a title like this, and your first reaction is, oh, what kind of stupid marketing idea did they come up with? It's not. Well, actually probably was a stupid marketing idea, because, hey, let's take two properties that Warner Brothers owns and milk whatever we can out of it. The good news is the guys who were stuck with this assignment, who easily could have just cashed it in and just gone with, you know what, let's just get a paycheck so I can pay my mortgage this month. They wrote two magnificent stories. It's not a phoenix from the fire. Oh, this is the future, blah, blah, blah. But, it's that shining moment where you're reminded that, what? People write some really freaking amazing stuff. There are two stories in the book. The follow-up story, the second one, it's a fun, great take on the duck season, wabbit season skit from the Bugs Bunny cartoons from many years ago. And old folks like me are laughing their asses off. Young uns, you're going, what's so funny? Go to YouTube, you'll find it. It's hysterical. Okay, maybe it's not as funny now, but it was dang funny then. Just think of what Bugs Bunny could be doing to Batman when you're playing on the Wabbit season, Duck season whole skit. It's funny. It is really funny. The lead story and what makes a story so magical is the first story called Poe for Me. It's a film noir story. What happens is that Elmer Fudd, who
typically is the speech dysfunctional second banana to Bugs Bunny.
All the characters are human. Bugs Bunny is a trickster and a mob hitman, and Elmer Fudd, who typically, the dorky little guy, is a badass hitman for hire. And you're going, what? Seriously, he is a badass. I never thought I would say that in my whole life. And what happens is that the woman he finally has fallen in love with is murdered by Bugs Bunny. And he's like, okay, what the heck's going on? And of course, these guys are all in the mob and stuff. And Bugs goes, I'm gonna give you something I can trade for my life. And Elmer, of course, like, what? I can tell you who hired me to kill Silver St. Cloud. and he says Bruce Wayne. So of course, all hell breaks loose. It is a wonderful film noir. I mean, you can literally hear the old school soundtracks. You almost hear, you can almost hear Humphrey Bogart playing Elmer Fudd. I know that sounds stupid, but seriously, it is wonderful. As this, Elmer is this heartbroken guy, and he meets Silver St. Cloud, and everything seems to finally go right with his world until she's murdered. Finds out who it is, and of course. This guy was hired by Batman's alter ego. So of course it's the fight from hell. It is a great story. Lots of wonderful twists. Lots of wonderful turns. The art in the book, it's very much, it's not the typical super gorgeous, magnificent kind of everyone looks like Adonis, like, in the likes of say, George Perez. I'm sorry, bringing up old school guys. I feel bad, but you get the idea. No, the artwork actually is very much kind of Mazzucchelli-ish. It is meant to look grim. It's meant to look dark. It's meant to look scratchy. It's meant to look real. It completely immerses you into this alternative world because you're like, oh yeah, Elmer Fudd's really a badass. Well, everything is the artwork. Everything is used to transport you into this wonderful story. So it is well worth a read. Is there anything I wish they had done? In some ways, maybe having it be in black and white, although that would have been too obvious. The one thing that's really sad is that it is a one shot. Like I said in the beginning of this piece, industry's under siege. But they're kind of painting themselves in a corner. You've got this giant marketing machine that's being built upon these stories, this huge, giant, massive history, and unfortunately, they're grasping at straws to get readership, to make money. The fact, but the ironic thing is that if you look outside the obvious Cape and Cowl stuff, there is a lot of fun stuff out there. There are so many neat things that are out there if you look, and unfortunately, in some ways, that's the problem. It's like the internet, it's like Netflix. There's lots of cool stuff. The problem is waiting through all of it. Which is why you go to your local comic book shop. Which is why, guys like me, as much as, it reminds me of the line from Ratatouille, I know, I'm crossing streams, but bear with me here, okay? You remember towards the end when Peter O'Toole's reviewer, he's talking about the review of the restaurant at the end of the film. He's got the easy job. He can talk smack about stuff. But the ideal job for us as reviewers, all of us that do this, isn't just to talk smack about work. That's easy. And to be blunt, that's a coward's job. Our job, most important, is to talk about stuff like this, stuff that you wouldn't think about, stuff that is unknown, stuff that's buried somewhere in the mass, which is the giant shelf, and let people know that, what? There's a lot of cool stuff out there. It's like movies are that way. It's easy to whine and complain about the giant, massive tentpole films. Oh, there's nothing about superhero films. There's nothing about action films. Blah, blah, blah. It's true. But to say there's nothing good, no, that's a lie. That's a cop-out. Because there's stuff out there. Stuff that sounds stupid. Like this. Let's be honest, this is dumb. This is a dumb idea, okay? But these guys cared. These guys cared, and they created something beautiful. And that's our job as a reviewer. Okay, sometimes there's stuff that's junk, and it's like, no, don't do it. But, the most important thing we do is to remind people, hey, there's good stuff, okay? Keep the faith! You gotta believe! And sometimes, just say amen from the congregation, all right? Or for my Wiccan peeps out there, blessed be. Or for those who are Muslim, God is great. And for those who are atheists, hey, you know what? Screw it, it's all good. All right. So hey, something fun to read. Go to your local shop, and hey, shout out to the folks at the Laughing Ogre, because this is where I got it from. And honestly, you guys are awesome. All right, I love you guys. I live like 2 blocks from you. I'm so glad I live here because it's an awesome shop. Yay! So anyway, there you go. Everyone have a good weekend. May the odds forever be in your favor. May the force be with you. And as always, be good to each other, all right? Peace, peeps. Bye.